Welcome back to Black Walnut Farm. Willie here. In today's video, we're going to do a oil change in a 2008 Ford F250. So the first thing you want to do is remove the oil cap. Next, you're going to get under your truck. Hopefully you jack it up and put some safeties under it. You're going to try to get off the drain plug, as you can see here. Now, chances are this has not been taken off in a while and might be quite difficult to remove. As you can see, I am having a hard time. So the first thing I'm going to try to do is spray some lube on there, some WD-40, something to that effect to try to unseize the drain plug. Another suggestion I have is to buy some new drain plugs in case your drain plug is close to being stripped, and at least you can put a new one in when you're finished. Another tip is to use the breaker bar. Make sure your ratchet is snug and try your best to free it slowly. Don't try to force it, because you'll just strip the plug. And here you can see I'm just slowly working at it, trying to loosen it up. Sometimes this takes a little bit of time. And there you go. She came loose. So your next thing you want to do is to pull that plug out. I suggest you push up on it. Get your tray underneath to catch your oil. But as you're taking it out, if you push up on it, no oil will come out before the plug is fully released. And then once you got all the threads out, pull it real quick, and out she comes. And let her drain out completely. This may take a while. That's why once the top is open, it'll help it drain. Next, we're going to open up the filter compartment. You can see here, I didn't have a ratchet this size. I can't remember what size it was, 30, 32, something like that. So I just used my monkey wrench here and got her loose. Once it's loose enough, you can just take it off by hand instead of using your wrench. The wrench is just to get going, and then it's quicker just to use your hand. There you go. Top comes off fairly easily. Next, we're going to take out the old dirty filter. You see this hasn't been done in a while. I got to get on this more. But there's the filter right there, dripping the oil out. You're going to take that out. Next, on your cap, there is a ring. And when you buy your new filter, you should get a new ring. So I just got here. And I'm taking off the ring, nice and easy. And I'll replace it with a new one. Fairly easy to do. There you go. There's the new one. And on she goes. Next, inside on the spring there that holds the filter, there's a little clip that's inside there. You just got to kind of pry it out nice and easy. And I'll show you what it looks like in a second. I use my little pick tool to pop it out. There was a replacement in with my filter, so I thought, okay, there it is right there. I'm going to replace it with a new one. Can't go wrong. Again, that just kind of clips into place. You can kind of see how it's supposed to go. Pay attention when you're... And then there was a piece I took out that has to go back in before the filter right there. It's a little nut or something that kind of spring-loaded. And that goes on top before the filter goes back in. And then in goes the new filter. I just pop that in. And then we put the cap back on with our new seal. Tighten is supposed to be tightened, and it does show you on the instructions The amount of pounds per pressure, I guess it's so it um, doesn't leak. Too much it may leak, and too little it may leak. Unfortunately, I didn't have a ratchet for this, so I just kind of guesstimated on this one. Again, I am not a mechanic, and some things I do not recommend, but sometimes you just have to use what you have and do your best. After I checked it, and it did not leak, so all was good. I believe the torque pounds on this was 18 pounds that you were supposed to put on. Now we're putting the plug back in. Unfortunately, I did not buy new plugs ahead of time, and mine was starting to strip a bit. The poundage on this is 32 pounds of torque pressure that you want to put on. I did order some new ones, so hopefully when I get them in, my next oil change, I will replace them. And if you're unsure of torque on nuts, always look it up, because it's very important that you torque your nuts to specific ranges in order for them to stay on and be snug or not be over tightened, especially with the oil pan here. So something, if you don't know what they are, Google is a wonderful asset, and you can just quickly look it up. And then we get to the 32 pounds, you hear your click, and you know all is good. So I get my little manual out of the truck, and I can see here engine oil, 14.2 liters. So I bought 3 5-liter diesel oils, and I'm going to put approximately 14 in, and then I'll keep checking the dipstick and adding to it after that. I just want to say again, I am not a mechanic. All these jobs I do it in my driveway using a jack and jack stands. I do it uncovered, nasty weather, nice weather. It just goes to show you that you don't need a shop, and you can still do quite a bit of jobs and save yourself some money. And you will make mistakes, but you know what? You'll learn from them. That's the whole point. So here's the dipstick for the oil. So we want to pull it, check it. And again, here we pull the dipstick and we check our levels. You can see it's right between where it's supposed to be. But if it's not, you can add a little and to bring it back up, bring it up to where you want it to be. Lastly, we put the oil fill cap on, and we are done. So that's it. If you like my video, like and subscribe. On the level of difficulty, that was probably just a 1 or 2, meaning that it wasn't that difficult. The hardest part was probably, getting under the truck and working under the truck. Have a good day.